flavor. Chicago. We from the hood, not Hollywood. We from the hood, not Hollywood. Real flavor. We from the hood, not Hollywood. We from the hood, not Hollywood. Real flavor. We from the hood, not Hollywood. We from the hood, not Hollywood. This is real flavor. We from the hood, not Hollywood. We from the hood, not Hollywood. Real flavor, real flavor. Come on, it's the American dream. Real flavor, taking over the scene. They representing from the hundreds all the way to the green. Just keep it on 25. You'll see what I mean. Wednesday, 7:30. Keep your face in the screen. BJ on the camera and DJ Markey G scratching up music in the heart of the streets. Marcus free, if the heart is on beats, just come close if you can hardly see. Oh my bad, player, pardon me. It's trendsetters 085 in here. And real flavor. We from the hood, not Hollywood. We from the hood, not Hollywood. Real flavor. We from the hood, not Hollywood. We from the hood, not Hollywood. Real flavor. Real flavor. Real flavor. Come on, Mark. Real flavor.
I want you, I want you. I want you, I want you. I like to introduce myself. My name is...
Hello and welcome to this month's edition of Real Flavor. I'm your host, BJ. Now, if you enjoyed last month's show, whereas we covered the Players Ball with none other than Minister Seymour and his two sons, Prince Toby and Bishop Vic, plus a host of other famous players from across the city of Chicago and from across the country, then you'll definitely enjoy this month's show. Whereas we're covering the Capricorn Ball, Sam Chapman's Capricorn Ball. Markey G is out in the field covering the story and interviewing Sam Chapman, a Chicago icon in the music industry for the past 30, 35, 40 years. And you know, he's going to talk to Sam Chapman, whereas Sam Chapman will be educating Markey G plus the viewers, you viewers out there, on how he got started in the business and, you know, just the history of stepping, because stepping started and originated right here in Chicago. So for all you steppers out there, get your shoes on, because we got some hot music for you, hot interviews, and man, just a great time for you to enjoy at home watching Real Flavor. So with no further ado, here's Markey G reporting from east of the Rhine, where the Capricorn Ball is held annually. Markey G.
Real Flavor, it's your boy Markey G, holding it down for another hot show. Happy New Year to you, you know what I'm saying? I'm holding it down. Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Chicago, 79th Street. When you speak about 79th Street, you gotta say the east of the Rhine out your mouth. And when you say the east of the Rhine, you can't say nothing but one other word, Sam. That's Sam Chapman. Check it out, Real Flavor. It's Sam Chapman's birthday party. He calls it the Capricorn Ball. We're going to talk to Sam. We're going to talk to a host of other Capricorns all right here tonight on Real Flavor. But you can't do nothing if you don't stay there. Keep it locked to Real Flavor. We'll be back. Talk to my man Sam when we get back. Peace.
Quality, style, fashion, you'll find it all at Island Furs, furs that personify elegance. See the quality, feel the texture, experience the dream at Island Furs. At 1827 West 103rd in Beverly, Island Furs' entire inventory is 50 to 70% off. Ask about the 2-for-1 Red Dot sale. Island Furs is a full-service salon with financing, layaway, cleaning, repairs, glazing, and storage at one location. See the quality, feel the texture, experience the dream at Island Furs, furs that personify elegance.
Real Flavor right back at you. It's your boy Markey G, holding it down. It's the Capricorn's Ball. You know what I'm saying? East of the Rhine, we doing it big here. But like I said, when we left from the break, I got to introduce you to the man that's putting this whole thing together. When you talk about stepping, you can't get the word Sam Chapman out your mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only Sam Chapman.
Hey, welcome Real Flavor. Welcome Markey G.
Thank you, Sam, for coming on to the show, man. And I gotta say, man, if it wasn't for your influence on me stepping music, man, I wouldn't even be in the game, man. So I just gotta say that for the record, man. And thank you. And happy birthday. Welcome to Real Flavor. Now, Real Flavor, we're talking about the Capricorn's Ball. Now, Sam, you got to tell us a little bit tell us the history of the Capricorn's Ball.
Well, several years ago, you know, and when I say several years ago, it's been a while now. It's been over 20 years I've been doing this. I started off doing a birthday party for Herb Kent. This was way back in the day on the west side of the Keemers Club. It was an incredible success. Okay. So that was a Libra's Ball. And something told me, hey, man, why are you doing the Libra's Ball? What about Capricorn? So I did some research, and I found out thousands and thousands of my friends were Capricorns. I'm born on January 18th. One year, I had 12 people born on January 18th. So when this Capricorn Ball thing, when the word go out, people just come from everywhere. And it's just, it's just a beautiful feeling, and nothing but beautiful people trying to have fun.
Okay. So the Capricorn Ball, how does it make you feel to see the people come out just with the vibe that they have, and it's just good positive energy, all because of you?
Well, you know, Capricorns, you know, I don't want to go into the history of Capricorns because Jesus Christ is a Capricorn. Right. Martin Luther King is a Capricorn. Right. Muhammad Ali, Richard Nixon. I can just go on and on talking about Capricorns, and I'm proud. But, you know, I always tell people, you know, around this time of the year, other night I was on W.L. Lillard's show and we was talking about Cap. I said, people get sick of me because they get tired of hearing the Capricorn. But I tell them, you're going to get tired of me because for the next 30 days, all you're going to hear them off is Capricorn this and Capricorn that. And to, reflect on what you said about how it makes me feel good, honestly. There are people that, like right here now, we just opened, only a handful of people around, but there are people here now that's been dancing with me for 30 years. They started dancing with me when they were kids. Now, I'll say 30 years, Markey G, and the first thing that comes to your mind is what G said, but I was only a kid myself when they were dancing with me, so you understand that.
Yeah, no doubt. How many days is the Capricorn Ball, just exactly?
The Capricorn Ball is a day, well, 3 days. Let me tell you now, when the people see this on TV, they're going to be to miss all of this, and they're going to be angry. But get ready for next year. Today is Friday. We're from 8 to 2. And that's Friday, January the 14th. Tomorrow, Saturday, is part 2, starting at 12 o'clock. That's with all of my CTA friends, retired, former CTA employees, and current CTA employees. We'll go from 12 noon until 5 in the morning. But you think that doesn't slow us down. Check this. Sunday, January the 16th, my senior citizens, the average age is about 75, 80 years old. They 25, 30 years older than me, by the way. But I will party with them from 12 noon until midnight Sunday. And can you imagine 60, 70, 80-year-olds partying for 10, 12 hours? Those are Capricorns.
Capricorns.
Yes.
Now, when you spend on the years spinning music, just how long have you been in the game? You are one of the bricks of the culture of stepping in Chicago.
Well, you know what? When I stopped sometimes, I started working with CT in 1965, and I was already DJing. So when I really go back, I have to go back, I'm being honest, giving parties and DJing. Maybe 1958 or 59. Now, the reason I say that, I was in high school in 58, 59, so they give you an idea of my age now. So, and I was just giving parties. Now, when I graduated from high school, I went to Wright Junior College, and I started running into people and said, man, when are you going to have a party? When are you going to have another party? And I knew the music was in me. I knew the music then. So I decided I was going to go out and give a party. Lo and behold, I gave my first party at a place called, it was a little small hall over on Washington Boulevard, Washington, California. I did the Crane Reunion. That was the first party I ever gave on, outside of home. We turned away 500 or 600 people. I knew right there that people liked the way I played that music and liked something about the way I gave those parties.
No doubt, no doubt. You talk about black history. You just got a history lesson from the one and only Sam Chapman. When we come back, Real Flavor, we're going to talk to Sam Chapman and a host of other Capricorns. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep it locked right here to Real Flavor. My man.
Like Real Flavor.
Yeah, my man. Real Flavor. I'm still holding it down, having a fabulous time. Markey G, me and Sam Chapman, east of the Rhine. It's the Capricorn Ball. Chicago, they do it in Chicago like this. But I'm talking to Sam, and Sam, I want to address this question to you on the serious side from other things. Just when we talk about clubs, how did the east of the Rhine even evolve? How did you get on the south side?
First of all, I'm originally a West Sider. Came out of Crane High School, stayed on the West Side all my life. In 1975, I moved to the South Side, and I came out here. And I was driving around looking for a place, and then we found the dungeon, which is another story altogether. And then during that period, there was no high school parties. There was no one, because that just had died. Herb Kent was the high school king, and he stopped doing high school parties or any parties at all. And so I knew there was a void there, so I started doing high school parties. I did high school parties for about 10 years. And then all of a sudden, it just got, actually I got burned out. And I decided to take a little break. And I took a little break, and I worked for the CTA. A young lady got on my bus, and she says, Sam, you've been gone, we missed you. There's no parties. There was nothing going on at all. But the people that was coming to my sets, they were stepping, etc. A little disco. Now, I always played a little disco, but basically my crowd was a steppers crowd. So I said, well, I'm kind of tired, and I'm really tired of doing kids. So she said, well, Sam, do you realize that? She said, I'm 23. And I looked at her. She said, well, all of your teenagers that started out with you in 1974, they're adults now, And so she said, well, you ought to do something. You ought to give a reunion, a Sam Chapman reunion. So Herman Roberts had opened up a place over on 66 and King Drive called The Garage. I went over there and rented the garage from Herman Roberts, and I put 1,000 posters from Maywood to Argyle Gardens. Sam Chapman Steppers reunion. Absolutely nothing but stepping, nothing but music by Sam Chapman. They blocked the streets, and I never took another break. I've been doing this constantly for the last 25, 35 years. And now you mentioned East of Rhine. East of Rhine was originally Purr's house, Purvis Staples' place.
Right.
So when Purr's house closed, it was kind of a level void again on the south side because there's no big rooms on the south side. And then Mr. Moselle Barnes bought the place, and then I had an idea that I was going to do a Sunday night here. The Sunday night here became legendary. When East of the Rhine closed, I moved to Fantasy. And then Fantasy closed, I moved back to East of the Rhine and been here ever since. And it is known as the home of Chicago Steppers.
Okay. So how do you feel about the commercial style of stepping now? When you talk about, the Dungeon Days, the Keyman Club, the East of the Rhine, the cats that are here tonight, the old school. What do you think about the new commercial style?
Well, see, right here tonight, there's a mixture of old steppers. We got guys here 50, 60, 65 years old, and the young steppers 30, 35, 36 years old. Guys like LC, Dre, I'm using those guys. And now you can take Marzette Griffin, who is turning out hit after hit. Marzette Griffin basically is an old school stepper. But see, the key is, I don't get caught up in that for one reason. See, because a good dancer is gonna dance good. I don't care where he is or what style he is. But now, when you talk about the younger steppers, I love it because it adds life to the game. If you don't have new blood coming in, it's just like the Chapmans. If there's no more Chapmans, my family's gonna die out. If they don't, so when a lot of the older steppers, they frown on me a lot because I play a lot of hip hop and Snoop Dogg and Dre and 50 Cent. I don't play that because I just like Smokey Robinson and the Temptations. I love them. I said, but I gotta add that new, I hate to use your word, I gotta add that real flavor to that music in order to keep this game alive. It's like Magic One say, you gotta do what you gotta do to keep the game alive. And believe me, the reason I do what I do in reference to the music and the reason I cater to the younger steppers too. I don't disband my older steppers, but the reason I cater to the younger steppers is if I don't, then this stepping thing will die. And this is what I love to do, and this is what I love.
What makes a hot steppers record?
There's no such thing in any formula. There's no one formula. So let me give an example. You can play Jill Scott Family Reunion, smash. no rap and Jill Scott's family reunion for the Steppers, right? And then you could go to 50 Cent or Snoop Dogg, new Steppers, or you could go to that bad tune you introduced me to, that Frankie Knuckles, okay? And see, now I give credit where it's due. When you gave me that CD, you wasn't at home. I called you and said, man.
What was the name of that CD?
Excuse me. Stepping into the light, DJ Markey G. The thing is, see, and that's another thing too. See, a lot of the older DJs, they get caught up into themselves so that they won't listen to a younger guy like you. See, I can go to a country and western place right now and hear a bad Steppers cut. I can go to an opera house and I say, ooh, I can put a little Steppers to it. What I'm saying is, there's no formula. It's that what that particular person like. And see, as a DJ, it's my job to bring that music to you and sort of give you a little push. Now, I'll give you a little push if I like it. You might not like it. You say, you know what, Sam, you played that 10 times last week. I'm kind of liking that now. So that is my job, and I've always felt that was my job. I can't sing. I can't dance. I can't juggle. I can't tell jokes. But my thing was playing the music.
Check it out, Real Flavor, where you're getting the history and stepping music, Capricorn Ball, all of the above. Sam Chapman, Capricorn Ball, Real Flavor. We doing it.
Boy, history. Speaking of history, this is Black History Month, so it's only appropriate that we interviewed Sam Chapman, a Chicago icon, whereas, he's just giving us history about himself, how he got started, and the history and origin of stepping, which started right here in Chicago and has influenced the entire world because it has gone international. So, man, keep the station locked. We'll be back with more of the Capricorn Ball with Sam Chapman at East of the Rhine, Markey G. But after the break, first, we have our, popular segment, Flashback Videos, with a video for all you steppers out there tuned in, The Temptations, Time After Time. So, man, get your outfits on if you're at the crib, you want to do a little stepping in your front room, living room. We'll be right back with Flashback Videos after the break.
Quality, style, fashion, you'll find it all at Island Furs that personify elegance. See the quality, feel the texture, experience the dream at Island Furs. At 1827 West 103rd in Beverly, Island Furs' entire inventory is 50 to 70% off. Ask about the 2-for-1 Red Dot sale. Island Furs is a full-service salon with financing, layaway, cleaning, repairs, glazing, and storage at one location. See the quality, feel the texture, experience the dream at Island Furs that personify elegance.
Injection.
Drop the groove.
Here
keep my love so young, so new. In the evening when the day is through, I only know what I know. The passing years will show. You keep my love so young, so new. And time after time, you hear me say that I'm so lucky to be loving.
I'm just seasoning some catfish. I ain't doing nothing special, but this is a Capricorn party and I have to do something all night. Over here to my right, that's Hustling Austin, one of Chicago's top photographers. We just hanging out. This is the hood. You gotta do everything in the hood. I ain't downtown. Talk to me, Markey G. Thank you, sir.
Real flavor.
Hey, real flavor.
Real flavor. I'm still holding it down, you know. It's been a beautiful thing here, the Capricorn Ball. I'm standing next to one of what Sam. I'm gonna let Sam tell you what nickname he gave him.
This is the Capricorn Chef. You know, when you look around, now this is a Steppers situation here. All the Steppers organizations, well, you know, when everybody see, years ago, and I don't want to, you know, I always say things that just like I created things, but years ago, I started doing food, you know, and I always felt it, give them a little something to eat, give them a little something to eat, and everybody will be happy. If you go to a liquor class, you know, like with liquor, when you, but a city, they'll tell you, feed them a little something, and they'll be a little calmer when they're drinking that all. This guy here is the Capricorn Chef, and he's the Stepper Chef. This is Coffee.
Coffee. Welcome to Real Flavor and the Capricorn Ball. Coffee. Talk to me. What's that all about?
Coffee, that's my name. That's the name of my business. And you know, I was so glad to be here to wish Sam a happy birthday, because we go back over 20 years. When I first came to Chicago, started going out to the different clubs, and I saw Sam Chapman, and he cooked his food. Now, his food is one of the only food that I normally would eat when I go out to a set, because Sam can cook. Now, he should be a chef himself, and he's a master of many things, and cooking is one of them. So I'm always a pleasure to be with Sam and see Sam, because he's a gentleman person, you know what I'm saying? He treats everybody really nice. And like he said, I do catering for all the separate sets when he's not cooking at his place. When all the sets go to different places, they call me to cook. And so I've been enjoying that relationship with Sam here at the East of the Rhine.
That's a beautiful thing, man. And we saw Sam just a minute ago cooking fish, man. I mean, he literally cooks here, you know.
Oh yeah.
And you can, I can witness. I witness that. You know what I'm saying? But that's a beautiful thing, man. The food is beautiful.
Oh yeah, his food is always beautiful. Like I said, he's one of the only foods that I really rush to the table to if Sam's cooking. Okay, and I'm a professional cook. I've been cooking for 30 years.
Excuse me, he's making me blush. But you know, when we were, I mentioned when we first started doing Session on Sundays, Cuffy was the chef here, and he used to have what he called his Cuffy fries. And man, look here. Now, I can cook, but his cheeseburgers and his Cuffy fries, man, look here, on Sundays, I would pass top restaurants to get to East of the Rhine on Sunday to have my Cuffy fries and my cheeseburger. They were just, delicious.
Hey, Real Flavor, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk to some more people and Cuffy.
Markey G, can I just interrupt and say one thing? His food is real flavor.
It's all real flavor. You heard it first. Right here
At my shop at 11627 South Michigan, Cuffy's Restaurant and Catering. Soul food, fast food, called Cuffy.
Hey,
Straight from the cup.
Hey, the cuff, Capricorn Ball, Sam Chapman, Markey G. Hey, we'll be back. Talk to you.
Quality, style, fashion, you'll find it all at Island Furs. Furs that personify elegance. See the quality, feel the texture, experience the dream at Island Furs. At 1827 West 103rd in Beverly, Island Furs' entire inventory is 50 to 70% off. Ask about the 2-for-1 Red Dot sale. Island Furs is a full-service salon with financing, layaway, cleaning, repairs, glazing, and storage at one location. See the quality, feel the texture, experience the dream at Island Furs. Furs that personify elegance.
Mr. Sam Chapman. Give it up, y'all. Kept stepping going when they said stepping wouldn't be no more. You know what I'm talking about, Roland? Right now I'm gonna bring Alonzo J. Brown, After 7 Productions, Miss Cheryl. Well, it's okay. It's okay. We got a guy that knows how to talk and does that all the time. After 7 Productions, each and every second Saturday. Wright and Harvey, as you can see, everybody follows a leader, so everybody trying to give parties in Harvey now. Alonzo J. Brown, After 7 Productions, you are front and center.
Ooh, I like that. Give Sam Chapman a round of applause for a party that is spectacular. Woo! Sam is the man. One more time. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Sam is 22 tonight. Woo!
I'm tired of lying. I'm going to admit that I'm 50.
Round of applause for 50. Well, if he's 22, I wasn't born. That's right. Sam is my man. I love you. We have done something special for you tonight, Sam Chapman.
Thank you.
Myself and Cheryl of Good Time Productions, we have put together a plaque that meant so much to us that brought tears to Cheryl's eyes during the process of ordering this. Cheryl, can you please present the plaque? Sam, let me read it. That's what it says.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. Here's what it says. Mr. Sam Chapman, for your outstanding service given to the Steppers organization, which has opened the door for many DJs and Steppers organizations. We love you. God bless you. From Cheryl, Good Time Productions, and myself, Alonzo, After 7 Productions, on this date, January the 14th, 2005. Mr. J Minor, Mr. Sam Chapman, God bless you.
That is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Cable 19 is in the house and Cable 25.
Cable 19 and Cable 25, only at Sam's party. Only. One more time, y'all.
One more behind here.
Oh, yeah.
We got one more. Come on, we got one more gentleman coming up with something. I don't know what he got.
All right, once again, y'all give Sam a round of applause for her hosting a beautiful party. I'm DJ Jelly, I'm Sam's protege, I'm the future. One of these days, he gonna let me spin up here. So I've been following Sam around, but we made Sam a banner. Just like Michael Jordan jerseys hanging up in the rafters of United Center. I felt that I didn't see a picture big enough for Sam Chapman in East of the Rhine, so we had to get this and present it to him. Y'all give Sam a round of applause. If you agree with me that he's Chicago's and the world's #1 stepper, DJ, make some noise, please. All right. And at the bottom, as you can always hear Sam say if you ever hear him spinning, the one thing he asks you to do, we gonna say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to work. All right, y'all, get Sam. Happy birthday, Sam. I love you, man.
One lonely night, I decided to go out with some friends of mine. I was fresh, I must confess. I was dressed to impress. Paid $20 at the door. When I walked in, I got more than I bargained for. If by chance she happens to dance my way, these are the words I would have said.
Capricorn Ball, live again, the East of the Rhine. Markey G and Real Flava, we're holding it down. I'm talking to my man Sam. Sam, you standing to somebody to the left. Who we got, man?
Excuse me, this gentleman that's standing here, when I first started on the west side, Barbara's Peppermint Lounge, he was one of my originals. Danced all day. When he walked in the door, my job became easy because I knew somebody was going to be on the dance floor. This is Arnold Maxey. We just call him Maxey.
Hey, what's going on, Max? How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm fine. First of all, I'd like to wish Sam a happy birthday. And like he said, I was with him on the west side. I always had his back. If anybody tried to start any stuff, they had to run because they couldn't fly.
That's right.
You know, so like I say, from the Peppermint to the Red Top to Barbara's Peppermint Lounge, all the way back Henry Hall, I followed him all the way south. And the only time I come out the house now that I'm 60 years old is to come and step with Sam.
No doubt, no doubt.
My favorite DJ.
It's history in the making as we speak right here at Capricorn Ball. Anything you got to say, Sam?
Well, the only thing that I can add to what Max says is that he definitely had my back, but you know, the only other thing is he had a brother. His brother's name is Cecil. Look here, now he talking about he had my back. I didn't always, them two, the Tyrone is here, Arnold and Cecil. If it was a humbug, they don't whoop everybody in the joint. Tyrone in my line. Arnold and Cecil. And you know when somebody say, man, what happened? The Maxey brothers, they were tough. But seriously, better not come nowhere near me though. Better not come nowhere near Tyrone. You have to deal with Arnold and Cecil Maxey.
Real Flava, you see what they're going up against. You know what I'm saying? They're talking real history. Some good brothers and just you know, leaders in Chicago music and just history in itself.
Markey G, you know what I'd like to add? One other thing that I've been wanting to say. You know, I was on WLO I met the other night and we were talking, and some things I want to say. Back in the day, I'm talking about in the beginning of this stepping thing, there was always a problem. You know, there was problems here with two ladies or two guys, but you know what? if Maxie and I got into a fight at a stepper set, and Maxie popped me up down there, next week, you know what happened? We came back and I tried to dance, Maxie. We didn't come back here looking for with no gun, no knife, no club. We came back and said, man, Maxie got me, man, you know, but I'm going to get him on the dance floor. And see, all problems back in the day at a stepper set was solved on the stepper's floor.
That's right.
And no pistols, no guns, no knives. And I wasn't mad at Maxie next week. It was, you know, we were just men. We shook, hugged, and kept on stepping.
Right. Life goes on. Life goes on. I mean, that is a teaching for you ought to understand what they're talking about, because that's happening today. You know, we need to reverse the whole, you know, the whole situation, man. It really isn't that serious, you know.
No, it's not.
You know?
It's not that serious. I'm gonna come in a club and shoot you. Oh, please. Never. A stepper would, and it's just like the players' ball. Steppers don't want to homework. They're too clean. Right. You know, they don't want to scarf their shoes. They're too clean. You know, that's why we don't allow gym shoes and stuff like that at stepper sets.
Right. Real Flavor, you heard of the Capricorn Ball, Sam Chapman, and the Pioneers. That's what I'm going to call it tonight, the Pioneers, because they definitely are in the building. We'll come back and we'll talk to some more Capricorn Balls and some more just celebrities all around this place tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Real Flavor.
Remember these classic automobiles? You can own one for yourself by coming to Gems to Jewel. Try out our auto locator service where we can find the car of your dream. Come visit us at Gems to Jewel's 1208 South Hoster Street in Chicago Heights, Illinois, or call us at 708-754-2300. From Gems to Jewels.
Real Flavor right back at you. Still chilling with Sam Chapman and the Capricorn Ball. You know what I'm saying, Sam? It's just a beautiful thing, man. You know, who you got standing next to?
Excuse me, this is a Capricorn brother, and for the last 5 or 6 years we've been celebrating together. And this gentleman here, sometimes he just do things just blow me away. Look at what he's doing. Excuse me, he got a beautiful engraved money weight with, I don't know what that green stuff is behind it, but it looks awfully pretty.
What you got there, bro?
I'm hoping that Sam can get enough hundreds to turn this money weight over.
I like that. Excuse me.
You know, I'm gonna start him off.
Thank you very much. This is Rob, you know. And Rob, when is your birthday?
January 12th.
His birthday, January the 12th. My birthday, January the 18th. And we, excuse me, you know, and I mean, we're Capricorn.
Flavor in the place to be. The Capricorn Ball, the Mr. Sam Chapman. We doing the East of the Rhine. And standing right here next to me is the lovely Troy Taylor.
How you doing? How are you?
I'm doing great. It's good to see you out here.
Oh, I wouldn't miss this one. I would never miss this one. It's Sam Chapman's birthday. You know, we do this every year. It's a Capricorn Ball. Do it all weekend long. Friday through Sunday. Every year this is how we do it. You eat, and you have libations, and then you're just happy because it's a birthday.
Are you a Capricorn?
No, I'm not. I'm a Libra.
But you feel like a Capricorn.
Yeah, I feel like a Capricorn tonight.
Real Flavor, Troy Tyler, East of the Rhine, Capricorn, Sam Chapman's birthday.
Happy birthday, Sam Chapman. I love you.
What's up? I'm Mike Love.
Hey, yo, what's up? It's the Dez. We're the bad boys making mad noise.
Holding it down on 107.5 WGCI. Man, what's the name of this show?
Man, you checking out Real Flavor. Tell a neighbor it's on your box. What?
Quality, style, fashion, you'll find it all at Island Furs, furs that personify elegance. See the quality, feel the texture, experience the dream at Island Furs. At 1827 West 103rd in Beverly, Island Furs' entire inventory is 50 to 70% off. Ask about the 2-for-1 Red Dot sale. Island Furs is a full-service salon with financing, layaway, cleaning, repairs, glazing, and storage at one location. See the quality, feel the texture, experience the dream at Island Furs, furs that personify elegance.
It's the Capricorn's Ball. I can't stop it. Everybody's coming through, you know. We got my man John here. What's up, John?
Hey, how you doing, man? I'm gonna give a great honor to a great friend of mine, a long time, 30 years in the business. You know, Sam, happy birthday. Man, you look swell. You don't even look 30.
Excuse me, well, John, you know, I'm tired of lying about 30. I'm gonna go and admit now that I'm 50. And another thing too, Real Flavor, I'd like to know, John is from J&D Fashions. They got one of the hottest fashion shops on the west side of Chi. John, well, excuse me,
2801 West Harrison.
Those guys that you had a couple of weeks ago on the Players Ball, a lot of them John dressed.
Yes, I did.
That's right.
We custom make anything from babies to kids to grown-ups. Whatever you need, we're going to put it together for you. J&D Divine, 2801 West Harrison.
At the Capricorn's Ball, and he goes to work.
You see him, Real Flavor.
Yes,
you hit it
sir.
right from the horse's mouth. Real Flavor.
We here. We in the house for Sam.
For steppers only.
Yeah. Flashback Studios. Injection.
Real Flavor right back at you. We still doing it strong. Standing with me are two bricks of the whole stepper game. You know, they make the foundation of stepping. And standing next to me on my left is Willie Cox.
Yeah, I'd like to say hello to Real Flavor. I'm here at the Capricorn situation with Sam Chapman. Wishing him a happy birthday. Now, I'm trying to figure out what he's been telling people how old he is.
Okay.
Well, you know, I tell people Willie is older than me, but in reality, I'm actually older than Willie Cox.
But we've been in this business close to 40 years, and I guess we kind of brick and backbone of creating stepping because it's still around and it's going national, international. So we just appreciate that because, you know, it's something that a dream that we both had. Now it's happening.
It is happening everywhere. You know, Real Flavor, Markey G. Well, Willie Cox and I were CTA, but we started driving for CTA out of North Park Station. And, you know, we knew each other, but we didn't know. We only knew each other's name. So then we just sit down and talk and network music and just kick it, you know. And at one time, you know, I used to brag that Willie Cox, the only one person in the city worked more than Willie Cox, that was Herb Kent.
Well, who would know, it would come down to this, and you guys are still around in the game and influential to a lot of up-and-coming DJs, myself, and I just want to welcome many more Capricorn balls and birthdays, and you guys just keep hanging around.
We're going to continue to do it.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Sam Chapman.
Thank you, Mr. Willie Cox. Thank you. Look, thank you, my younger brother, Willie Cox. It finally came out now that I'm older than Willie Cox.
Hey, Real Flavor, we're going to keep doing it. Two pioneers at the best. Capricorn Ball, Real Flavor.
Thank you, sir.
Real Flavor is come to it. All great things have to come to an end. We have the finale, not the party, but our show is only an hour. So we can only give you an hour of Sam Chapman's Capricorn Ball and these great people. Sam, it's been a pleasure.
Well, thank you very much, Real Flavor. I wanted to touch on a couple of things, but you know what I really want to touch on? When people, we can go downtown to the Waldorf, to the Hilton, to the Sheraton, or B103 or 106, and have all these great functions, but people sometimes they miss the point. What's happening right here on 79th Street. Look here, we've had the Players Ball with Snoop Dogg, we had Tyrone Davis, Johnny Taylor, B.B. King, Bobby Blue, everybody. Purvis Stable, this was Purvis house. So there's history here.
Yeah.
And this is why stepping has survived here, because steppers are into history.
Definitely. I can't say it no more than that. It's definitely a living legend that you're looking at. This is a legacy to go on east of the Rhine. This building is a roadblock.
Can I say something to the audience? Can I say something to Markey, to everybody watching us? If you feel like stepping, if you're 30 and older, and if you want to step, and you want to just if you don't have to be a stepper, come out on Fridays and just listen to the music and watch some of the greatest dancers in the world. You've seen Fred Astaire, Junior Rogers, they right here, but their color just a little different.
That's all. I can't say it no more. Real Flavor, it's been a ball. We got to get out of here. Like I said, the show is an hour. Sam Chapman, Markey G, Capricorns, happy birthday. Happy New Year, and to 79th Street in Chicago, the world's largest stepper. This is the capital of the world in steppers.
Last but not least, let's go to work.
Let's go to work, steppers. Let's get out of here, Sam. Let's go, man. Let's go back into the party.
I love you. Thank you. Hey, that was real. I'm going to the kitchen for some catfish.
I want some more catfish.
What George? I'm going to cook some catfish.
I want, fry it hard.
From catfish fillet now. I'm serious.
Okay.
I'm going to go to work.
Ooh, boy. Very exciting show. The Capricorn Ball. Sorry I missed it, but at least somebody from Real Flavor was able to go out there. And I think next year, I'm going to go to the Capricorn Ball and have Markey G or one of the other hosts in the studio reporting, because it's hot. It's real hot. Happy belated birthday going out to Sam Chapman and the rest of the Capricorns out there in the city of Chicago. And for you Capricorns who weren't able to make the Capricorn Ball, you know where to go next year for all of that 3-day excitement. Same time, same place, at none other than East of the Rhine on 79th Street for Sam Chapman's annual legendary Capricorn Ball. And, by next year, I think when I go, I'll have some stepping lessons up under my belt, get my step on. But, I'm more of a skater. So, want to send some shouts out to Wild Wild Clothing, J Boogie, all of the artists in Chicago, all of the recording artists, music artists, hip-hop, Real Flavor is strongly anchored in hip-hop. But as we have proven, like today, we cover, you know, all genres of music in Chicago. And who else? My barber, Buddy Love, at Cutting Image over on 71st and Stony Island. And for all of, you know, whoever else I missed out there, you know, peace going out to you as well. So for Markey G and the rest of the Real Flavor crew, this is BJ, and we'll see you next month. So I think now I'll call somebody for some stepping lessons so I can be a year early. Peace, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Real Flavor.
Just bees and things and flowers. Just bees and